Hey y'all, today is May the 2nd. I was down finishing up a little job this morning, and I just had to do a little wet sanding on some drywall work, and as soon as I got it finished I headed out to find me some morels. But just like all my other morel hunting trips this year, I wound up with the same thing that I wound up the last time or two, and there they are. But the only reason I got the camera on is because, well, I was sitting here watching videos and seen Roxy Marie's out there finding mushrooms, and of course Brooksy and Terry, they're out there finding them, and Jason's finding them. My buddy Kenny up there in Indiana, he's already got 300 the other day, 60 today. Well, I guess I just don't know how to look or where to look or anything else, no matter how many tips Brooksy gives on there. But I heard they were in the creek bottoms and that, so I got out of that job today and headed over to the creek, and some place where me and Kenny found a few last year. I didn't make it exactly to that spot, but I figured I'd check out some of these bottoms. Well, on the way to check out the first one, you gotta walk up the creek. Happened to look down, the first little spot I come to, got me a little knife. Of course, well, if that end is broke off, that thing's been broke off for a long, long time. I couldn't believe it when I looked down and seen that thing. It was in about 4 or 5 inches of water, because I haven't found a whole lot of creek stuff. But anyhow, got finished looking there with no results on the morels. But decided, well, I'll go to the other side of the road, and I've never looked for artifacts in this creek before, and I looked all the bottom for morels, went up on the hill. I heard they were under maple trees and sycamores and some cedar trees, and well, of course I didn't find any. And then I said, well, heck, I'm gonna walk back down this little creek, and I mean, this thing ain't 5 foot wide, banks are about 10 foot high on it, and come around the corner, this one little bend, this thing here sitting straight up in the gravel, and it's just a base to a tool. So I picked it up and stuck it in my pocket, and took about 10 more steps. You're going to notice something about all these things. Just about every one of them's got Cortex on them. That first one got the Cortex all down this side, all on that back, and all down here at the bottom. And after the tool, I come up on this thing, just seen this laying there, and I said, boy, that's kind of odd, just to have a little round rock laying there. Well, turn this thing over, and it's got a few flakes taken off this side, and the Cortex still on it. But I thought that was kind of neat. Stuck that in my pocket. And then I got to looking at these banks that are about 10, maybe 12 foot high. And they're eroding out pretty much. And I was thinking to myself, well, I have never found a point protruding out of a bank. Never found nothing sticking out of the bank. So here I started eyeballing this bank and that right down through there. And I see flint sticking out of it and start poking at a few of them, picking on them. Next thing you know, I pulled this one out of there. Same thing. This material here is real common to this area. But as you can see, it's uniface. But it's real common in this area in the creeks and that. I guess it's just the kind of patina it gets on it down there, because You break it open and it's a real light color, tan, almost a opaque gray mixed in it. But stuck that doggone thing in my pocket and went on down a little bit further. Well, yeah, you guessed it. It's got Cortex on it, laying right like that, right on the edge of the water. And it's got work right up there into the Cortex. And then it's worked all the way around that edge there. And it's even got a little bit of work back here on the back of it. I thought that was pretty crazy looking. But here I rolled the thing over, and it's just a flake knife. I really like them things. I think they're cool as can be. But I thought that was really neat that just about all these pieces I found in that one area come out and had Cortex on them still. But anyhow, since I'm a sorry mushroom hunter, I figured I'd go ahead and put on what I was able to find. So I hope everybody's out there finding whatever you can find and getting the best ones that you can get. Alrighty. Thanks for looking. Thanks for your comments. I appreciate each and every last one of them. Alright, y'all take care. Bye now.